Hi, I'm in my studio here. We're after the 20th of May. It's been an incredible time since early to mid-March, and we have come through this. And for myself, I've been incredibly busy. I've had so many projects. Every day is full. I feel like time is just accelerated beyond craziness. But it doesn't come without these this kind of roller coaster of emotion that I'm sure each of you are also experiencing. This wonder of where are we going? What is this all about? What really is this about? And I definitely am an action-oriented person. I tend to research a lot and really I need to know for myself. I'm the kind of person that goes on an airplane and I think about the pilot and I see myself in the cockpit and I see the destination that I'm going, and if there's any turbulence, boy, I'm there in my mind steering that plane and navigating through the turbulence, and that's the kind of person I am, and it's done me very well for the age I am. I've survived very well with that kind of approach to life. And so I tend to do a lot of research. I tend to talk to different friends and family and try to understand what my new role is. There is that call. Right now, there is an incredible call towards the future. That past is still a sense of sadness, a longing for myself, and I look at a lot of the things in the past that may not ever happen again, or I may not ever experience again, or that will just be incredibly changed. And for example, my sister died last year. It's almost a year in the next day, and it will be a year. And it was a huge loss to me, and she really lives in my memory. In many times things surface, and I come back thinking about her, and I have conversations, and I really miss her. I really miss not being able to just pick up the phone and call. She didn't live close, so it was we'd get together maybe 2 or 3 times a year maximum. And so I miss that. I know I will never physically see her again. So those memories are really alive. And in a way, that's exactly kind of what is happening right now for all of us. We've had some dear experiences in our lives, our whole life, that has shifting, and will we get back to what it was before? And for a whole year after my sister died, I really longed for that. I longed for those conversations, those times, and I'm really coming more and more to terms with the idea that I will not see her again, but I do have this amazing memory and beauty that will always be very dear in my heart. And so in a way, this is kind of like that, I guess. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Except that we still have nature around us. We still have perhaps our family and our friends, perhaps. Maybe things that people are going their own ways too. Maybe you're experiencing loss within friendships and within families where there is divide or the sense of estrangement, that you can't appreciate maybe directions people are going, or vice versa. It can be a very lonely time. Right now, as I mentioned, I am a very action-oriented person. I tend to do a lot of research. I want to know where I stand with myself in this world right now. And what I really wanted to express today is how this arising of my future, my family's future, my gallery's future, my business future, my art future, my community, my world future is really surfacing for me. And there's a kind of power that I feel. There's this sense of purpose, of ideas that are starting to come. And what is also really coming is that there are people that are coming in my life, people that also have a sense of forward thinking and are not feeling, they're not voicing a takedown, they're voicing a sense of, like I give up kind of thing. They have this sense of purpose. And I just feel, wow, these people are coming into my life. And it's just, I find it so exciting. It's something to hold on to. And I just wanted to share with you that it's really helpful for me and to have and to know of other people that are either taking action or having similar thoughts, because there is so much uncertainty, and until we place our thoughts on specifics, there will always be uncertainty. And so it doesn't mean that those specifics have to be absolutely black and white, has to be this way. I really believe we have to be like a willow, very, very rooted and yet flexible. Okay, so that works. No, maybe it works like this. Maybe it works like that. And to realize the excitement of that. It's kind of like having a baby. You have a set things of you have to do, but yet this beautiful unfolding happens around you at the same time, and appreciating that personality, that beauty of that little being as it emerges and grows and becomes the 2-year-old, the 4-year-old, the school age, the wonder that they see their world. And we can even place ourselves like that we are like that little child ourselves. It's a wonder. And I really feel that here I am. It's quite early in the morning, so the sun is just radiating through my studio right now. And nature is glowing outside. I can hear little movements outside. I know it's deer out. They're just looking through my fence at my garden, I can tell. And probably rabbits are foraging around. And the beauty is unbelievable this spring. Whether it rains or is windy or beautiful blue skies like we have right now, there is such a beauty in it. And it's really given me a very strong anchorage that I have really appreciated. But right now, it's these thoughts that are arising of possibilities. And over the next little while, I'll share some of those ideas of specifics with you. But right now, they're very tender and they're closer to my heart. But I just wanted you to know that this arising right now for me is of this really strong sense of I have purpose, I have reason, and there are other people that feel the same way. And there's a power in that. There's a magic in that, and it feels very heart-centered. It feels very strong right here, right? Like, wow, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be good with this. So I hope that that you could start to feel, and not to worry about the specifics right now. Yeah, and there might be little specifics like what you're going to be making for dinner, or what you're going to plant in your garden, or what project you're going to work on today. But for the long term, yeah, there can be a bigger, but at the same time, allowing the magic of the unfolding as well to happen. And slowly, thoughts, I know for myself, because this is how I work, and I've worked now for almost 70 years, slowly those thoughts start to gel and I start to see the bigger picture. And so I'm not worried. I'm not worried. And actually, I've really not been worried this whole time. Because probably I have this kind of easy self-arising of taking action. And one more thing that I'm really taking action on, I have different routines. I meditate every day. I have a Qigong practice, which is long, 10 minutes. Um, but it includes breath, it includes movement. And I think movement is so important because movement shifts our energy. We can be stagnant, and fear tends to stagnate us. It tends to clench us up and feel paralyzed. But movement in a very deliberate, routine way can open, and all of a sudden our mind and our thoughts start to shift. So the Qigong practice has been really invaluable. A good walk, a dance, put on your favorite music. All of these things are really important as well. And the other thing is I'm ongoing with projects, which I'm happy to share some of these ideas. So wishes and love to all of you as we co-join in this co-created world. That come along with me. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be lots of fun.